we understand what design is, what is blueprint, what is source, what is connection, what is delivery, what is landing, what is transmission, what is reception, what is conductivity, what is crystallization, what is condensation, what is ascension, what is dynamics, what is stillness, what is calibration, what is distortion, what is alignment, what is ailment. Unless we recognize the finest aspect of life, we would be here as distorted versions of random entropy. Entropy is distortion, chaotic existence. We think we are fine because we have become superlatively ready with fantastic clothing, cosmetics, a lot of intense abundance. Our life is precious if you only knew how to be a cosmic trance receiver. A lot of us are still swimming in hallucination and imagination, illusion, delusion, wishful thinking that we are fine. How do we know we are fine? How do we calibrate? If we are not calibrated to the core of the design, we would not access the principles of this Mahameru Yantra. This is what his body is. If you are out of alignment with Mahameru, expect accidents, expect turbulence, expect interventions, attacks, psychic attacks, expect delusion with the quality of your heart. What resonates through you, what radiates through you, what is a qualitative shift in your acceptance, trust, alignment with life, and the extraordinary fragrance of the soul. Unless we go to the soul dynamics of intervention through this instrument, we cannot truly attain the wholesomeness of the design. Soul is the conscious intervention. If we could tap in the body to its dynamics of existential power to the ascended state. Most of us are existing, but we are not ascended or awakened. So we could play with energies, but we could also be at the mercy of randomness. Randomness can cause some kind of deluded state. To move to a state of Krama, which is the divine order, to move to a state of karmic dissolution, so that we can fully unwrap this design to its original state. So what is preventing us from fully accessing the design is resistance, turbulence, attitude. If you don't have the right attitude, everything should be fine. You could sit inside a huge, what do you call that, amethyst diode, right? You could sit inside it and still not feel anything. You could sit in a huge Tesla 10,000 volt magnetic coil and still not feel anything. You could sit in the river and just get wet. Yes? All your intellect gather together and drop it off. Permanent delivery. No return back. Yes? So, all that is been passing through you, which is for your ascension. If you have made a pact with the cosmos that you will ascend and liberate, first you have to go through the process of dissolving all that is not you. Otherwise, you will not get to the fullness of the design. You could sit, roll your eyes all day and still not get anything. People, the minute you ask, how are you, automatically auto-scanning happens. Which part of the brain knows what it is? How are we so deeply struggling that we are operating in low frequency, low bandwidth instrument, which is just operatively restive. It is the state of just basic 1.5 volts battery can die off any moment. Yes, if you're operating in a 1.5 cell volt battery, you could always feel the threat that it will shut off. We need to keep looking for charges, recharges. Yes, if we want to access the full-on power of the self-powered instrument to its divine glory, to its solar potential, to its moon potential, to its extraordinary surge with the star channels, you got to do something spectacular to unwrap this instrument. If you feel any resistance, this is not the place for you. If you feel that you are here by mistake, please walk away. If you are here by sheer design of the cosmos, if you are here by superior intent that you want to rise above your drama, you are cuddled into the cosmic womb. Get ready for unfurling the magic that you are. If your jaw is in a serious locked position, even smiling becomes an extraordinary effort. Yes? Unless you smile, unless you laugh, your tissues, your cranial arteries, nothing will open. You could sit whole day. I have to use big hammers. Yes? How much of effort does it take to be a child? You want to be an intellectual monster? You talk about brain technology, biochemistry. I could sit whole day and still you will not get anything. At the end of the day, you would wonder, I have a headache, my dears. Yes? No head, no headache. No mud, no lotus. Yes?
Yes.
If there is no mud, no grounding, forget the lotus within you. Yes? Do we have it in us? In the Indian military, they'll ask you a simple question in the big billboard. Do you have it in you? That's all. It will kick-fire all your activations. If you don't have it in you, you will not going to rise. There was a brilliant, intense, powerful, shocking movie called as Unbroken. How many of you seen it? Unbroken? No? Yeah, you've seen it? This is a real story of an Olympic athlete who joins the US Air Force as a bomber during the World War. And while doing his sortie, the Japanese people bombed his plane, and he's stranded in the middle of the ocean. He thought there's help coming the way. Japanese warship comes and picks him up. He is put into a cell for 2 years with extraordinary torture and made to slave in the most impossible way. Unbroken movie is a sign of is an extraordinary story of human grit, human determination. For all those people who cry about small, elbow touching, just go and watch that movie. Yes? Oh no, you touched my elbow. Unbroken is a real story, my dears. I had tears and tears of gratitude to that master who went through that extraordinary torture and showed to this world it is possible. After many years of torture, finally when the war ended, they returned back to US. After many years, he did the Tokyo Olympic run. He was one of the guys who ran in the Tokyo Olympics, and he tried to meet his people who were torturing him. Can you believe?
Yeah.
What is the grit of this man that he wants to meet those people who tortured him? So what is this that we are missing? Is we don't go to the core of what this life is about. If you want to operate in just mediocre, curtain down intensity, everything is fine, but we don't want to know what's the other side. The curtain is down, and it is our own precious favorite curtain. We will not move it. If you want to know the real stuff, this brain is open to an extraordinary intervention of the cosmic dimensions. It is open to the, you will see galaxies in your head, beautiful neuron circuitry. If you want to know what it takes, you have to crash your big fat intellect from coming in the way. If intellect is still bothering you, you will arrange for a hammer. Yes. How much of intellect will you hold with your heart and then feel satisfied, comforted? How many of you feel that you are in a comfort zone? Raise your hand. Drop your hand. Comfort zone. Raise fully. Comfort zone. You know what's the meaning of comfort zone? Comfort zone is you don't want to go deeper, you don't want to crash. Comfort zone is, oh no, my blanket. Yes, my blanket, my pillow, my tears. If you come here to still be in the comfort zone, expect small little surge. Just a small little surge and go back to sleep. Yes, if you want to experience the crashing, the extraordinary dissolution, the extraordinary surge, collapse, explosion, everything is possible if you allow yourself to be cracked. You just give me one small window, I'll make it into a door. Yes, if you keep your door shut, I consider that as your attention to being protected. Okay, we are already protected and guided and flown by the cosmic light. We don't have to need any more overcoats to feel good. Yes, humans came on this planet bare-bodied. Humans came to this planet with no manual. We did not come with any so-called guides of reference points. We came here as a pure readiness to access the cosmic light. Human journey is very sacred. There is no body like human interaction that is possible of accessing the whole cosmic light. Human body is sacred. It is the highest evolution of design. That's why there are millions of souls still in queue for a womb. They want to be here, and here we want to go there. So while you are here, grounded, fully landed, first and foremost, drop your hands and shake out your body. Shake your head side to side, body vertical. Shake off all the crap. Shake off all your assumptions. Shake off all your preordained information, preconceived notions. Everything that makes you a limited struggler. Loosen up fully, whole body becomes just, every atom, every molecule, every cell is given the intent that it will be super ready to cooperate with you. Cooperate as one unit of light. No more fragmentation, no more struggle of separation. Wherever you place any sense of separation in the body, talk to it, dissolve it. Put your hands into the joint here, C7 joint here. This is our major project in this planet. While we are here, our whole body is now being at the mercy of a low frequency cranial operation. More mobile networks alive, more cranial issues. Okay, tap into this point. The whole river within you is alive if you get to the core of what it means. So, brain is like a landing point as well as transmission pathway. Okay, wherever we have placed any kind of nutrition, squeeze your belly, tongue on the roof of the palate, the moist point of contact. Every bit of you is alive. Squeeze everything you got, bend down. Go as low as your body can take it. I request you to all be consciously alive, aware of everything that is passing through you. This is just not just a workshop, it is a huge transmission event. So everything that is passing through you is for your activation. Rise. For all those who think that the brain is very separate from this body, brain is not separate from this body. All the nerve connections, circulation is about 20,000 kilometers. Start using meter as a measure in this body, because if you want to work with sacred geometry, you have to realize that geometer is the point of convergence. If you use the metric system, it's easier for you to access the design with more intensity. Okay? All the 10 fingers into the 10th gateway, the Shamadvara. This beautiful instrument is channeled through this portal as the conduit of the divine, which is the Brahmini channel. Okay? The Brahmini channel unlocks the channel to the sacred Shambho, which is the void, the central void. All the 10 fingers into the same point of contact. Why do we have 10 fingers? Why 10 fingers?
It's the 10 gateway.
Yes, all the 10, we have 10 gateways to 10 fingers. Each finger represents a gateway. Each finger represents the elements. Squeeze your belly, lift it up. Squeeze your Muladhara perineum, lift it up and hold. If anybody doesn't know how to hold the perineum, please raise your hands and tell me. Okay? Okay. You know, simple as it. There is a muscle here between your legs. A small, soft muscle. You can lift up and down. Can you feel it? Yes. Lift it up, hold, and lock it. No more falling down. Yes. Okay, simple as it. Watch me carefully. Okay? My legs are apart. I just retract the anus, retract like this. The butt cheeks raise up. Okay, this is your Ashwini. Okay? Raise, flatten again. The butt cheeks go in, flatten, and lift the sphincter up first, sphincter muscle. And then the perineum is very simple. It's like pulling from inside. It feels like, one small little drill is down, you pull the drill up. You know a drill bit? You just imagine a drill bit, you're pulling the drill bit with your, drill head. Okay? With your drill head, you lift it up. This is the sphincter. For those people who have issues of not realizing the design, please come here and watch it.